Hey everybody, it is IX112, and today we're doing the 1.6 the new story update. Now, I think I did say this before, but I already have Ruan Mei's I already had Ruan Mei guaranteed, so I pulled for her, and yeah, it took me all of my jades to get her. So yeah, I'm just left with this much. So yeah. So yeah. Besides that, yeah, we're gonna be playing the new story, and I don't know why. Like, so yeah, we're gonna be playing the new story, and yeah, let's actually begin. So, start up.
I thought member 4, Pokakakamon.
Oh shoot, I realized the volume's low. Okay, never mind. The volume's low.
Oh, look who's here.
You're back.
Yo, what up?
Of
I'm back.
course. This is a summit between 3 geniuses.
It's a special time. All departments are preparing to welcome distinguished guests from the Genius Society. Madame Ruan Mei doesn't like fanfare and probably wouldn't appreciate a crowd to welcome her, so I asked the researchers to keep things simple.
I took her to see the portraits of the society members a few days ago. I wanted to have the researchers make one for her as well, but she declined the offer. I don't get it. Whatever, as long as she's happy.
I heard Miss Ruan Mei likes snacks and pastries, so I asked the researchers to prepare some traditional desserts from the blue. All of them seemed to tickle her fancy.
Oh, so she's got a sweet tooth. Let's go. Would I be able to meet Ruan Mei?
Of course, go find her yourself. She borrowed the phase flame to do some research as soon as she got here. Haven't seen a trace of her since.
Miss Ruan Mei is the very image of a scholar. I heard she once took a little vacation on a desert planet. By the time she left, she'd miraculously created a boom in the local ecology.
She just wanted somewhere uninhabited to experiment with her life spiral system. Ruan Mei is certainly very talented, but she hardly interacts with anyone. She lives like a hermit. Pity.
Ah, just like me.
Anyway, what more needs to be said for someone smart enough to become Herda's research partner, Hurry up and head out! Huh? See if you can find her.
All right. Where is Ruan Mei right now?
I'm not sure, but she doesn't seem to get around much. She spends most of her time between the master control zone and the railway platform. Maybe you can start your search there.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna increase the volume. Up. Okay. All right. What do we have? What do we have? Okay. Invites. Look. She's already here. I just realized that they're all different names. I'm like, you know what? Just, nah. Like, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Okay, I'm gonna... Okay. Can I increase the volume now, please? Thank you. Okay. Funnies. We're gonna be walking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, this is her gear right now. I have her light cone at level 70. Her relics are this much. I had to swap out a couple of relics because from Bronya and Ting Yun because they had break effect and also speed. And let's see. This is where I'm having a bit of a problem. I don't have break effect on this one, and for this one, I don't have any break effect at all. So I'm kind of like, my hands are tied. My hands are tied behind my back, so I can't really do much for these two. So yeah, let's go. Oh yeah.
There's someone next to the railway platform. Could she be?
Yep, that's her. By the way, besides the Ruan Mei on my head, I also have the Elder Dragon plush because my brother decided to gift me this for Christmas without telling me. Like, keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. Like, when it comes to Christmas, it's like, like our quote-unquote Christmas present is literally just have one day, just not breaking our heads with a lot of stress. So, Yeah, he gave me an Elder Dragon plush, so there we go. He's right here. So yeah, thanks, pilot, and you know, DNA sequence and everything. Woo!
I have a feeling
Cutscene.
I'll check the data when I get back.
Yo. Oh. Oh. Yo, yo, yo. Wait, where she has? Yep, even the Trailblazer caught it. Yeah, like she's got cake.
Hello. I hope this is a
Oh,
work
shoot.
habit of mine. Using touch to open my senses and letting the details of your biological existence flood into my brain helps me understand your construction as a living organism.
So she knows that we have
Such
a
is the basis
spell
of
around in us.
deconstruction and reconstruction. Do not be concerned. You are very healthy. In fact, impeccably so. A perfect experimental specimen.
There's a bit of cake on the corner of your mouth.
Oh, really? I expect the views here had me lost in thought. I don't usually go in and out of the space station, and only discovered today that it was blessed with such calm, open views. It is a wonderful fit for the sweet fragrance of lotus leaves, plum blossoms, sticky rice, and frosting sugar.
It'd be like that.
Come here. Look. The blue planet is directly below us. It is so full of life. This dessert is very delicious. Here, take half.
Okay. Take a bite. Because it is an indirect kiss. Come on, everybody. We're taking the bite.
Delicious desserts remind people of how flowers look when they bloom. Ingest this dessert one bite at a time, and the sweetness will linger in your mouth.
I'm gonna say this right now. Holy heck, she has an amazing like design. Like holy.
I hope you like it too. So, what do you think? I can certainly prepare more for you. It's become somewhat of a tradition to bring strawberry pastries when I visit Stephen Lloyd. His attendance seems quite dependent on them.
I mean, to be fair, I eat pastries like on the regular. Like I have that problem where I eat mostly junk food, and obviously that fucks me over. But yeah, I think when I was young, I ate so much junk food that now nothing healthy or any vegetable types is helping me at all. Like vegetables can't help me. Like even coffee. Like coffee does not affect me or even gives me energy at all. So that's what, and in fact, it does the opposite and gets me a little sick. So I'm like, well, there goes coffee. I'm sad. And I haven't even tried energy drinks because I don't want to risk myself to, screw over my body even more. So I can't. Like I am working on fumes, and at this point, there is nothing that could help me to keep me awake. Sorry about the tangent.
An outstanding dessert. 10 grams of cubed sugar, 1 dried and salt-preserved plum blossom. Baking and cooking are the same as nurturing a universe. The heat must be controlled, planning must be meticulous, and one must not panic, no matter what happens. Unfortunately, there are still too many people in the space station. The clamor is not fitting for desserts. By the way,
Yo.
do you remember what my research is about?
Oh yeah, that's right. Because literally, I don't know. Only that is about biology.
No. My research area is short stories about toilets.
Let's go! It'd be like that. It'd be like that. Like, yes, my brain is empty at the moment, so, there's no thinking in there. It's just whatever's going on.
What's going on? What am I talking about?
I see. What a cute hobby. But remember, the next time something like this happens, it's crucial to mask your expression until you've ascertained the situation. If not, you'll be full of weaknesses that others can see through.
This is the reason. You know what? Never mind. Oh god.
Let's try again. Now, what else would you like to ask?
Actually, yeah,
The dessert was tasty. I would like more.
yeah, literally, yeah. I like the dessert.
Why can't I say what I want to say?
You have quite the appetite. All right, I'll give you the recipe. Come and have a walk with me. A stroll is the most appropriate post-dessert activity. As the masses depart,
Let me guess. She
there's
drugged.
an
She
enveloping
drugged the.
calm here.
She drugged
Just like
the
in
cake.
no man's land I've ventured to in the past. My apologies. It appears my words have left you perplexed. Please, don't be on edge. I bear no ill will. I haven't interfered with your linguistic faculties. Such an act would be impolite. I merely made a minor adjustment.
Okay, I'm gonna be. Okay. I was gonna say like half, whatever. Bruh, my mouth. She also got me here too. IRL. Ah! I can't speak.
A few days ago, I made my interest in you known to Herta. My intention is for you to serve as an assistant. Based on our interactions within the simulated universe, I firmly believe you fit the bill.
Easy yes to being the assistant to Ruan Mei. All right, I am forever your assistant. I am at your mercy.
I find extending trust beyond myself is challenging. A single error in detailed research can generate issues, and I despise matters that escape my control. Therefore, I added anti-truth serum to this dessert. It will not harm you. However, you will be unable to say what you truly think when answering questions related to me.
Okay.
Treat it as a layer of protection. This will shield my research and your personal safety. Once the problems have been dealt with, I'll give you the antidote. I can also reward you as compensation for being my assistant. I will fulfill your every wish.
Literally, if it was any other person, I want jades as a reward. That is literally my the only thing I require of people, just jades. All right? But if it's with her, I'm like, you know what? I'm free. Everything's on me, free.
Yes.
Problems?
Problems wrought by my own hand. When I first arrived on the space station, I borrowed the phase flame from Herta. It's an invention of member number 29 Circle. I hope to be enlightened by other society members' results. A surge of creativity led me to explore the cultivation of life on the space station. In my imagination, these life forms would be a new variety that are born as geniuses. I plan to name them after Lambda, member number 8 of the Genius Society. I don't know where it went wrong. They possess their own sentience, but are nowhere near geniuses. Moreover, my free-range approach seems to have backfired. In a lab leak incident a few days ago, some of these little life forms ran away and scattered all over the space station. I do not wish for Herta or Asta to be involved in this. Therefore, I'm hoping you can assist in recovering these little life forms.
Alright, on the job. Okay.
The researchers are still treating these entities as visitors. I want to steer clear of making my presence known, so as not to cause undue disturbances. I entrust this to you. Once the little life forms are collected, simply find a proper place for them. The researchers in the Department of Ecology should know about this, and provide you with suitable advice.
Alright.
As the masses depart, there's an enveloping calm here.
Did you
Yes.
research there?
My mother and I once spent 11 long polar nights there.
Okay. Alright, we're gonna find those little gremlins, like the actual gremlins. So where the heck is Herta? Or I can just go there. But before I do that, yay! Okay. Herta! We need to speak. And nothing. Okay. Her brain. Okay. Her mind went to the other Herta right there.
It's getting
Anyway.
late. Where to now?
I could have gone the other way. Ah.
What? A place where the space station stores dangerous experimental results?
No, don't ask me.
Why would anyone want to know that?
Oh, that too.
Wait, did someone send you here to try to get things out of me? I'm not doing any private business on the space station. I have absolutely no knowledge of any special hiding places. And I certainly haven't sold any old junk rare treasures or discarded curios or anything like that.
I didn't even ask. Also, Ruan Mei asked.
You're so cute! Can I get an autograph?
What? Okay. What? What?
So, I really can't say anything about her.
Okay.
Autograph? What are you on about? You're freaking me out.
I forgot. Oh my god, I forgot. Okay.
I won't talk to you if you don't tell me.
Oh, all right. I heard there's some problems on the space station.
Oh, that. You've got pretty good contacts if you know that already. The space station is a mess. Everyone's already swamped as it is. And now out of nowhere, there's a bunch of little creatures popping up. If you want to solve the problem, go check out the storage zone. Then you'll understand.
All right, storage zone. Jesus. Okay, so I'm guessing the next few dialogues, I can't mention Ruan Mei. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. All right. Yo, I'm here.
There's so many people. And this seems to be the place.
I'm gonna investigate.
Hey, guess what I got my hands on? Word on the street is that this is the downgraded version of Ruan Mei's life cultivation formula. It says 10 carats of ingenuity, 1 ton of practice, 30 particles of starquake, and a few drops of poisonous liquor for Madame Yu Qingtu. Rumor has it that it once created a talking chair. Not a particularly intelligent one, but boy, did it have a sharp tongue. They dismantled it and used it for firewood. Can you believe it? Let's give it a shot, shall we? First things first, we need to pick out the ingredients.
I complete. Wait, a confidence that came out of nowhere, a constant burning passion, and courage to drink to bomb. First one.
We need to add some other good stuff.
IQ, I guess.
And now we mix them together. Wait! It says on the recipe, Ruan Mei makes different expressions when nurturing life.
I don't know. This?
Yikes. Take a look at what you just cultivated.
Hey, yo! Let's see. Okay. Alright, anyways, get back to the matter at hand.
Ruan Mei, member 81 of the Genius Society, a resounding name in science and the veritable epitome of lifeform cultivation. Researchers here have heard so much about her but once she arrived on the space station, she just took over everything. And what did Madame Herta do? Absolutely nothing.
I'm just gonna say took over everything.
Yes,
I want to be
she's
safe.
treating this place like her backyard. She's leaving her research notes all over the floor. The end result? Everyone's obsessed with getting their hands on them.
Molten cheese tart is the best. Its outlook is infectious. Its positive mood has influenced us all. What's our slogan again? 1. Stop complaining. Change your attitude and use the delicious molten cheese tart to stop the flow of negative energy.
What the heck?
2. Energize yourself. Increase your capacity for action and walk on the path of molten cheese tart's absolute conviction.
Our creed, molten cheese tart is the best.
Who is molten cheese tart?
Oh, praise be! You don't know? Molten cheese tart is Madame Ruan Mei's top fan. This is how it preaches. Those who offer their love are expressing admiration and affection for Miss Ruan Mei.
Who?
Since Since you're so interested, I'll tell you how to secure an audience with the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart. You'll need to work hard to get there. You need to plaster hearts wherever Madame Ruan Mei has been. If you're sincere enough, the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart will show itself.
Half the time I'm like, what is going on? Please spray graffiti in the coordinates. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Wait, oh, okay. Yo.
So this is the little life form Ruan Mei made?
I am humbled to meet the molten cheese tart.
Yeah, now that explains it. That would explain it.
What are you frozen in place for? Oh, you don't understand the honorable tart. That's okay. No worries for situations like this. We've specifically concocted a synesthesia beacon.
Activate the synesthesia beacon.
Wakaka! I'm a genius. A genius among geniuses.
Why does he have my voice? Yeah. Okay.
That was way too risky.
Oh, Molten Cheese Tart says Madame Ruan Mei has finally recognized my ingenuity. Molten Cheese Tart says, does Madame Ruan Mei recognize me as a masterpiece? Molten Cheese Tart says, Madame Ruan Mei still has not recognized me as a life form that passes the requirements. I need to work harder. Oh, such an enthusiastic Molten Cheese Tart. There's a kind of attachment reserved for the creator. To the world, you are but one person. But to me, you are the entire world. Oh, Madame Ruan Mei. Hey, you! Yes, you! Don't you have anything you want to say to Molten Cheese Tart? You should at least express how you would like to follow Molten Cheese Tart. We wouldn't want to mistake you for an agent of gray bean paste, would we?
What? There's... I don't know what's going on. What?
Good. You have great taste. You see, the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart has always been fighting against gray bean paste in terms of flavor. The Honorable Molten Cheese Tart is a firm believer that people's lives need to be optimistic. They both hope to receive Madame Ruan Mei's recognition and have been working so hard.
You know what? You know what? I'm not even surprised. If she likes sweets and made life forms out of sweets, I am honestly, I'm not surprised.
Of course. It's not like we have any followers of gray bean paste here. All the ones who came here to stir up trouble have been converted by us. They went from refusing Molten Cheese Tart to loving it.
I just realized Ash Pace. Wait, I don't know what the dialogue was, but he said a different name than the one in the dialogue.
This is called
or in the subtitles.
Conceptual annexation of taste. It's genuinely puzzling. Despite Molten Cheese Tart's remarkable qualities, why hasn't Madame Ruan Mei acknowledged it? It's clear that it yearns for her love.
What kind of love, though?
Love from the creator to her creation? Familiar love? Doesn't sound right. Romantic love? Definitely not. I don't know. Expecting me to understand love is like asking me to map the farthest reaches of the universe. Remember, as long as love is your compass, you're on the right track. And in the wise words of the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart, love must be shouted from the rooftops.
Yeah, and then immediately get pinned down and arrested. So yeah, careful with that.
That depends if the Honorable Tart agrees to it. Oh? The Honorable Molten Cheese Tart has agreed.
Alright, you little gremlin. Time to okay. You can throw the little monsters in there. But are you serious? Okay. Yay! Oh. There you go. No. Don't shoot. Alright, what's this? Can't be put it in at home. Oh no. Is that a toy? Okay, you know what? I'm not even gonna. Do you like molten cheese tarts? Wait up. Let's go funnies. Tenderly activate the teleporter. Yay! And by teleporter, it's the toilet. Oh no, what happened? Alright, simulated universe, I guess. Yo.
You're here. Herta called Screwlum and I to the space station to discuss some important topics. She also sent an invite to Steven, but he didn't reply, and Herta didn't seem to want to wait any longer. And now, I wish for you to attend this meeting with me.
Okay, but what? Bro, why ask? Don't ask questions. Don't ask questions. Just say yes.
I don't want Herta to worry herself over these frivolous matters, even though she probably wouldn't care anyway. Just in case, I want someone who will be on my side. In other words, you.
I am right there with you. Already ready.
Help me. It'll be easy. Just remember, my secret stays with you. Don't pry too much, and keep your expressions in check.
Got it. I made the oopsie mistake by saying your name once. Okay, I'm sorry. That was a mistake. That was my bad. All my bad.
Let's go.
All right, simulated universe. Oh, okay. I'm gonna pretend I'm.
Hi, Ruan Mei. I've been waiting for you. Oh, you're here too? Looks like you two have become quite friendly.
It's good to see you, sir. Affirmation. This reunion has happened earlier than my calculations predicted.
Though you weren't invited, I welcome you to remember this historical moment. How long has it been since 3 geniuses were in the same room together? And how long will we have to wait for it to happen again?
Affirmative. Discounting our discussions on the simulated universe, our interactions are scarce. I look forward to the innovative ideas that may emerge from this juxtaposition of minds.
Sure. I'm gonna be respectful, so I'm just going with the bow politely.
Let me get straight to the point. I think it's time to find another partner for the simulated universe.
You wish to kick Steven out?
No, of course not. Steven doesn't want to get involved and voted to abstain. Whatever. Look, I respect the way people want to live, but he doesn't have the chance to be involved in this decision-making anymore.
Question. Are we introducing a 5th partner for the simulated universe?
Yes, a 5th genius. The reason for our gathering is clear to everyone present. What else could prompt such a gathering of brilliant minds except for the answer?
I think I know who this 5th genius is gonna be, but correct me if I'm wrong. But it's L+ ratio.
No one can refuse the secret of the eons. Not even Xandar. We'll definitely get a response.
What if the responder is Polka Kakamond?
That'd be great! Hey, Lord of Silence, are you listening? I'm member number 83, Herta, and I want to meet you. I believe you and I will have a lot to talk about.
It's unlikely we'll hear from Polka Kakamond. She's been off the grid for quite some time. Probability, member number 64, Dr. Primitive, may appear.
That's a hard pass. Given Dr. Primitive's shady research practices and his tussle with the Galaxy Rangers, the IPC will surely turn this into a media circus. He can get lost. I'd prefer it if the simulated universe remained scandal-free. What about you, Ching-Tu? Are you still in touch with her, Ruan Mei? Is she still alive?
Can we ask him to leave if we are to discuss this topic? The process will be long and boring. There's no need to take up other people's time.
Of course! You brought him in after all. It's up to you.
All right. Let me walk you out.
And what the heck is this?
I don't know, it's something I see in the simulated universe. Don't ask me.
Seems like a programming error.
Oh, this fragment of Ruan Mei. Have you seen it in the simulated universe before?
Yep. Yes. Yes, I have.
The simulated universe is my home.
I'm stupid. Oh. Good.
I'm speaking nonsense.
It's probably an isolated glitch.
It took me 5 seconds. Ah, why am I forgetting?
I'm used to turning a blind eye to these things. It makes life easier. I am curious, though. Are you gonna keep it, Ron?
I probably will. Records indicate he likes this occurrence.
All right, I agree. As long as it helps you with your research, you can do whatever you want.
Come along. I'll see you out.
I fucked up. I'm sorry. Yet again. Ah!
It appears I was overthinking things. Impulsive behavior is pretty characteristic of her after all. Thankfully, it was just a minor scare. Still, meetings give me such a headache. It seems I'll have to stay put for a while. I see that you've recovered the life form in the Master Control Zone. Thank you. Well done. I was simply being overly cautious. It is a habit of mine. Apologies. There's some things that I must tell you now. If I wait for the meeting to finish, then it might be too late. The retrieval of my life forms isn't complete yet. There's more than just one, and some are stored in a sealed zone. Herta uses that place to welcome visitors from across the stars, or to welcome members of the Genius Society. However, due to the Legion's invasion, it is no longer open to the public, and now my headache is stored there.
There are other zones in the space
There's
station.
much you don't know about the space station, and even more about Herta, but there is some information I can give you. That place is also used to welcome non-humanoid visitors, and as a shuttle that connects to outer space. I'm giving you my access card. Give me your hand, and I'll input your fingerprint into it. Stay vigilant, Assistant. Should you come across a threat you can't handle, just alert me. I'll come to your aid no matter what. Remember, there is a giant incubator in the middle of the zone. That's where my headache is stored. Once you're back, come find me on the railway platform. Then you'll understand everything.
Alright, let us continue. Alright, where are we going? New place, elevator. Yay!
What would a sealed zone look like?
I don't know. You ask me. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know. Spoopy. I want to destroy it. That thing scares me. Well, I'm fucked! I'm nervous laughing. Entered safe. You think this is safe? You think this is safe? You're funny, game. You're funny. This is... Yeah, totally. This is completely safe. Just literally hauntings, everything in black, black and red, and yo.
Buzz.
What's up with this unit? It looks different from the one in the master control zone.
Buzz. Madam Herta, open zone. Buzz. To welcome alien species, high risk zone. Buzz. Permission status. Madam Ruan Mei. Permissions granted. Madam Herta. Fine. As long as it keeps her happy. Buzz.
What is this zone for?
Class 1 clearance zone. Buzz. Many esteemed guests. Buzz. May include dangerous persons. Buzz. Storage for Madam Herta's dangerous curios. Buzz. Madam Ruan Mei's cultivated life forms. Welcome. Buzz. Visitor. How can I help?
Classification. Okay. I want...
Fry leftover rice. Fry leftover rice. Welcome. Visitor.
Visitor logs or well, what? Okay, you know, where's the incubator?
Conclusion. You cannot enter. Probability 50%. Other paths are open. Assessment. Seeking directions. Suggestion. Proceed to basement. Locate records of cultivation path. Buzz.
Alright. Alright, just... don't break yourself. Yay! Okay, now we're going to some dangerous zones. Deep Stone Crypt! Instead of going up, we're going down. Deep Stone Crypt, let's go! The Deep Stone Crypt. Honestly, okay, I will say one thing I love about the Deep Stone Crypt raid was literally, like, the first time I did the raid and went up the space station, I was like, holy, we get to see Europa, let's go! That was a fun raid, day one. I don't know why I destroyed it, but what, you know what? Who cares? Give me Jades. Oh yeah, by the way, literally, I checked over some dungeons in Destiny 2, and they look fun. Here's the problem: I'm not shelling over 20 bucks. All right, I'm not shelling over 20 more bucks. I didn't even pay for the season or anything. I'm literally like just, like after Lightfall, I was like just done playing. Maybe I'll play it once or twice, like just here and there. But no, heck no. But I'll listen to the music. Like, literally, you know what sucks more? Like, okay, thankfully, you know, people in the community have essentially, you know, grab the music, the OST, the full ones of the dungeons, so that way I can listen to them, because I am not wasting 20 bucks just to go to a dungeon to listen to the music, okay? Like, I'm already, like, and also, I am not regrinding back to you know, to Pinnacle just to be able to even do the dungeon and, you know, not die every 5 seconds. So yeah. Ooh, DNA sequence.
The kindling for the phase flame is fascinating. Unfortunately, before the research could be completed, it vanished. I've initiated new attempts. The growth status of the two samples this time is promising. I incorporated personal taste preferences into the concept, but I'm uncertain about the outcome of such. They simultaneously possess two sets of emotional traits. They are at once cute, weak, sentimental, and sensitive, yet are also fierce, instigating, demanding, and confident. Interestingly, they also possess a kind of inclination, a yearning for their creator. It manifests as a natural, inherent emotion, similar to that of a baby towards its mother. life towards sustenance, or the peculiar bond between humans.
Huh? What's that sound out there?
Oh, funny. Alright, space anchor activated. Chest! Monies! Anyways. What's here? Hello.
This is the headache Ruan Mei mentioned? It's just a different flavor.
Wait a minute. No. If you listen to the log, it can also be fear, so we have to be careful. Reverse it as ashy paste. Okay.
I'm not one of Ruan Mei's recognized works.
Well, that sounds weird when I hear it through my voice.
Too much negative energy. Don't like negative energy.
You are a genius in your own way. You know what? You and me, listen, you and me, alright? Listen, we may not be geniuses, but we still got each other, alright? Alright? We're going on adventures. We are gonna go and explore planets, alright? We're gonna do so many things, alright?
Why am I a failure?
What's that noise? I need to find a place for this little one. That sound seems to be from that locked room. How do I get in?
Alright, I'm carrying this, this Fruity Pebble. I'm a little... Up above a world of highlands! Alright.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Alright, I'm gonna go quick, so...
Eternal. Every petal and all will be swept away by the wind.
Easy. You know, I'm gonna start running. Alright.
The human body
No,
is
no, no,
beautiful in its fragility.
Okay.
The final days that member number 23 Echa spent in the mechanical city showed me that even the longest of lives, such as hers, have a limit. I'm now certain that the outcome of this cultivation is failure. Life can exist in thousands of different forms, which means the form itself has no purpose. These life forms are very advanced in their own concepts, and can even trigger chain reactions such as synesthesia. But that is not what I desire. I'm starting to feel lost. Perhaps the question, what is the essence of life, never had an answer. Member 1, Sandar, have you ever felt this lost? Or resigned?
You are here too? Seems like this is the other end of that one-way path.
It be like that sometimes. Alright. Alright, let me get the...
Are you telling me to keep going?
Life is countless and varied in form. I firmly believe in that. Its beauty is like a myriad of flowers, and I want to pluck the one that never wilts. The patterns of all things always have complicated and enchanting exteriors, while their inner essences remain simple and plain. If we were to trace things back to their roots, just one equation would be enough to solve the confusion of all life. Ever since I was a child, I have always delighted in observing aspects of microscopic creatures, such as the speed with which slime molds devour objects. I have also gazed far and wide across the macroscopic world, investigating the progress of the universe up to this day. It was all very simple. I wish to discover the true essence of life, something that all individuals possess unknowingly, whether it is the materialism of their existence or an unknown entity beyond corporeal realms. To avoid blind faith in science, I cautiously raised a query. Would Ruan Mei be able to peel away external influences? Just like pinpointing a coordinate, would she be able to uncover life's most primordial and beautiful form of existence?
Yeah, and that's the thing. You can't, like, faith in science isn't science at all. You have to be very cautious and very, like, skeptical about everything. All right, that's why we have the scientific principle or the scientific method. All right.
I thought of one life form that would truly lie beyond my reach, and that is.
Okay, where are we going? Chain reaction.
Reach the end of the story in your own way. Sounds fitting. Stay here for a bit. Did something just open?
Spooky.
Hidden room. Buzz. Only Madame Ruan Mei has permissions. Please submit your ID. Permissions granted. Select from the below services. 1. Check historical incubation records.
Wait, inorganic life.
This function has been damaged.
Okay, then fine.
Is this?
I thought of one life form that would truly lie beyond my reach. And that is an emanator. I cannot comprehend what an emanator is. Scholars view them as the executors of the Eon's power. So, when did it begin? And at what point did they become closer to the Eons than any other life form? At first, I tried to create a genius. I failed. That question has no solution yet, and a long journey of discovery still lies ahead. However, erudition isn't the only path in the universe. If we set logic aside, would there be more primitive and pure emanators on other paths? Of course there would be. Tazirant. I was able to see the beginning and end of the swarm disaster through the simulated universe, obtain data on the Imperator and Sectorum and their descendants, replicate them, nurture them, and create a brand new scientific discipline. It is a logical decision. I will certainly succeed. The entity that I reconstruct will bloom into a life never before seen. Will Herta and Screwlum like this experiment? Most likely not. Therefore, before they realize what I am doing, I must hurry my work, as well as find a fitting assistant.
Permission granted.
And that's me!
Buzz. Select from the below services.
Madame
Ruan Mei. Alien species. Man with plaster head.
Seems like there's something new.
Permission
That sound's coming from above.
Hiccup. Chest!
Is that all?
Oh shoot, they're here, they're here. Nope. Don't. Ah! We run! We run. Now this is Deep Stone Crypt. We're going to space! Even though we're already in space, so yeah. Yeah. It'd be like that. It'd be like that. Chest!
Is that all?
Actually, yeah, that's my response. Is that all? We're already upstairs, so.
Huh?
Who's that?
There's someone in the distance.
Oh no! Oh no! Genshin would never!
Here,
They
a
would
genius
never!
move.
Genshin
How
would
do you
never.
counter it? Only an idiot would ask such a question.
Genshin would never, guys. Genshin would never.
Just move this here. You look distressed. Something the matter?
I'm lost.
If that's the case, you better get thinking.
On what?
Are you waiting for a sign? Time is ticking. Descend via the elevator. What you seek is there.
Do you know what I'm looking for?
Have you considered whether the answer to your question will be of any relevance to our current predicament? If a question is of no help, then don't ask it. Time is clearly precious to the both of us. Never mind. Allow me to clarify something. I know exactly who you are, and I'm aware you are in Ruan Mei's employ. This was not my intended destination. I just happened to find my way here during my visit and saw what she was up to. My goals are roughly aligned with yours. Since you're here, I won't intercede. But should you fail, I will be forced to prevent some avoidable misfortunes. That's all you need to know. Just 2 paragraphs. Very effective communication.
Or you could just say, you know, in simplistic terms, you can say, my ideals are that of yours. Go down and, you know, fix it. If not, I'll do it. It literally, like, you... thank you for telling me that.
I can't stand discourtesy. Even when it comes from myself. The real Ruan Mei's creation is hidden in the giant incubator below us. Go. Take the elevator and bear witness to this genius masterpiece.
Okay. Okay, never mind. What the heck am I looking at?
This is huge. The space station has an area this big?
Anyways. What am I looking at? That's a big bug. I have a bat and I'm not afraid to use it.
Propagation clone?
Every petal in life's garden, all will be swept away by the wind.
Until I see, I will protect all beauty.
Come on! Finally! Ugh. Not another one! Stop!
After 56 seconds, the creature was unable to sustain its own existence and vanished as if it had never been born. The threat is over. Time to get going.
Is it over? I need to get some answers out of Ruan Mei.
Yeah, we need answers. Anyways. Yay! I've unlocked a new area, but... I literally had to change to this team because literally, like, it was going haywire. Or more so, I had to swap out Kafka with, Argentine. Literally, the only reason why I even, pulled for him was not for him, but for, not for him, but for Hanya. So, here's the story. I decided to put for Hanya. And keep in mind, I was already guaranteed, so I was like, okay, I have to be careful. First 10 pulls, I get him. And I'm like, God dang it. Like, whatever, I already have him, might as well keep pulling. So I kept pulling, and I got him again. But thankfully, luck was on my side, and they gave me another copy of Clara. So guaranteed was given to me yet again. So, and then after like 20 more pulls, I was able to get Hanya. So there we go. That's why I have him. And I'm like, and then afterwards, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna build him. And oh boy, thank God I did. Like, honestly, maybe this is one of those accidental pulls where I'm like, you know what? I'm glad I did pull. Trotter, it's what's his name? Bubbles. It's Bubbles. Yo.
The meeting of geniuses is over. As for the future of the simulated universe, that conclusion isn't important. What's important is your task. You look upset, correct? I regret my actions. There's no defending what I've done. Time and again, my experiments have fallen short, and they've always yielded predictable results. I made a clone, but it doesn't hold a candle to the Emanator.
It died on its own. I'm like, you didn't have to lie to me.
How should I have explained it to you? I'm not good at communicating with others.
Just say what's on your mind. There you go.
Restrained by time and place, its code of life could only be considered an incomplete attempt. I managed to replicate the moment it was born. However, it would soon disappear and be reduced to particles. Like every living being, it inevitably faced its demise as it journeyed towards the end. I find no fault in that. However, even the briefest life should have meaning. I want to know the limits of its capacity. It will indicate how far I've gone in a field completely incomprehensible to me. And it was a minuscule step, just as I had predicted.
What about life outside of research? You know, like...
I do not have a life outside of research. People always think this price is unimaginable, but it seems rather acceptable to me. I must admit, I'm not fond of scenarios where everything aligns perfectly with my expectations. An experiment should have its unforeseen twists. That's where the joy lies. Even the most predictable storylines can have their pleasant surprises. I have to admit that these little ones born in the process sometimes move me. I see a human-like response in them. It is a concept completely opposite to that of divinity. They have emotions. Emotions may be either positive or negative. However, the love rooted in the depths of their heart is eternal and unchanging.
Oh, so that's when she means when she has like the two personalities. One being, you know, very shy and the other being very, you know, very fierce.
They're still a long way from becoming geniuses. and are therefore unable to discern whether this love is one of friendship, romance, or familial love. That being said, can even geniuses tell the difference? I cannot, at least. I do not understand what love is, and cannot respond to their feelings.
Okay, as that one Persona 5 quote, I'll be your teacher. I'm here. I can teach you.
Do you believe my actions were wrong? There's no need to tell me your answer. I just felt like asking the question. How should I take care of them? Perhaps leaving them at the space station is the best choice. Do I seem irresponsible? I'm sorry. I am often at a loss as to how to face my own creations. The effects of the anti-truth serum will also wear off. If others mention me to you in the future, you can answer however you like. Or even pretend you never knew me. After all, your memory of me will soon dissipate like smoke. Over time, hidden truths tend to surface. Past traumas, which I'd rather leave behind, have made me skeptical about trusting anyone but myself. If I do not want a secret revealed, the most foolproof way is to destroy it. The anti-truth serum will make you forget the brief period we spent together. It won't take effect immediately. It is a slow, intangible process, like the sweet fragrance of lotus leaves, plum blossom, sticky rice, and frosting sugar. Perhaps you'll remember someone performed selfish experiments on the space station, but you will no longer remember their identity. Perhaps we'll meet again someday, but you won't be able to connect me with the recollection.
Thankfully, I am separated from this world, so I still have the backup memories, which is right here in my noggin.
That way, the connection between life forms will be erased. Friendships, secrets, grudges, lies, all will disappear. It will make our lives more relaxing. I believe you. Screwlum will stay on the space station for a while longer. He and Herta still have problems they need to solve. Do you still remember the no man's land I mentioned? I'm considering a solo trip back there during my research downtime, just to see how things are. I miss member number 55 Ryuching sometimes. She used to always make something delicious for me to drink every time we parted ways. I hope I won't meet member number 4 Polka Kakamond. That would be quite troublesome. Who knows when the next gathering of geniuses will be? Do you have anything else you want to say to me? I find that difficult to answer. I thank you, Mr. Assistant. If fate allows and you're interested, upon our next meeting, we could journey to No Man's Land and traverse its tranquil glaciers.
Alrighty then.
No, I suppose
that's a date.
It wouldn't be No Man's Land anymore. What a conundrum.
Alright, and that's the end. Let's go. That's the end, guys. Alright. Wait, what? Ah, come on, more? Okay. Okay, F's. Ask the... with what? What do you want? There's so many researchers, you know. Oh, what am I looking? Shoot. Shoot, Did I? Okay, there we go. There you go. Okay, there's that. Critters. All that. There's still more here. I'll do the event like offline, but yeah. One honored. Wait, what?
Heritor Newsflash. Good evening, Madame Herta fans. This is an urgent broadcast.
What the hell's going on?
The great Madame Herta, member 83 of the Genius Society, has been targeted in an attack at the space station. Her current whereabouts are unknown, with no group having stepped forward to claim responsibility. Many Heritors are upset at the ineptitude of upper management, having issued strong protest and condemnation.
Okay, I'm just reading quietly, like, aren't you jumping ahead? Alright, we're going to the simulated universe. Wait, what the fuck? That scared me.
Mr. Scrollum, this was a premeditated attack.
Conclusion. Their target was the space station, but their strategies are still unknown to us.
Bro,
That's right.
I was just visiting.
Which is precisely why we need him.
Oh god, it's Ratio. Dr. Ratio. The hell do you
Last
want?
to lay eyes on Herta's puppet before the attack was him.
Me? I was down under the base, destroyed that copy.
This is Dr. Ratio of the Intelligentsia Guild, a delegate from the IPC.
He's only just woken up, dazed. He may need a few pointers.
Okay, why do you have that mask thing?
We cross paths again. Do you remember me? Of course. Why would you? Memory is such a fickle thing, after all.
Mr. Trailblazer, you must have many questions. Please be patient. Asta will explain it all to you.
What's going on?
You probably know the gist of things already. A few system hours ago, one of Madame Herta's puppets was attacked by an unknown perpetrator. We don't know the location of the puppet, and we can't pinpoint its signal.
There was no surveillance?
No. The attack happened on a base outside the station, beyond the surveillance camera's range. She's away on a visit. This issue didn't seem to trouble her much.
She received an invitation from the IPC before the attack occurred.
Ah, the technology department. Charming little place, isn't it? Madame Yabuli does possess some semblance of competence, but her subordinates? Oof. Oh, they're a riot. Brimming with enthusiasm, yet utterly devoid of intellect. It's as if evolution halted prematurely for them. They want to start some new collaborations with Herta, and have graciously extended an invite for me to play the role of science consultant. It's delightfully amusing. I can't wait to witness firsthand how these geniuses from the so-called Super Smart Club squander the IPC's vast resources. However, this attack was timed a little too well. I can't help but wonder if someone leaked this information, and the attackers seized the opportunity. Herta's aloof response to these juvenile provocations? Almost as intriguing. What a delightful little puzzle.
I've long heard that you're one of the best researchers in the guild, Dr. Ratio. We are honored to have your assistance.
Save your flattery. Time is hardly a luxury we can squander. To debate the merits of mere mortals in the company of an actual genius? Quite the paradox, if you ask me. Excuse me, you. Tell me, what were you doing the last time you saw that puppet?
The last time... Like, which one? There's like... Okay, the last time I talked to Herta, period, was at the meeting. But if we really want to go way back, it's with Asta. Yeah, with Asta. So... But even then... Maybe, yeah, I guess. I don't know.
I do remember that happening, I think.
Don't play the fool. Think.
I think I was.
Give me the real answer. Don't tell me you forgot, you little...
Oh, right. I need your help with something else. That curio's gone missing, and I can't just forget about it.
Oh!
Tell me when you have the
it's
time.
the...
I'm sure you can...
Okay. No. Okay, I did this... Okay, before streaming, or before recording this video, I was doing the Simulated Universe, quest. I was doing, like, I don't know, I just need primos to get a couple more pulls left for, Ruan Mei. So, I was doing that, and I think this is what we're talking about, this whole thing.
Let me describe it again in case you forgot. It's alive, but it doesn't have a body. Send me a signal when you see traces of it.
And then I go into the Simulated Universe and just...
I think she mentioned something, if only there were some hint.
Anyway, keep up the good work. I need to go out for a bit. Go ask Asta if you want someone to help you.
My memory is kind of hazy. This is what I recall before I met Herta, but I can't. Let me try to remember the.
A curio that's
okay,
alive,
no, never mind.
It doesn't.
It has no relation to that
Sorry,
question.
but nothing comes to mind. Maybe the researchers at the departments of ecology are in Hinkle and are around here somewhere.
Asta seems to have mentioned two names.
Hinkle.
Two researchers.
Those despicable villains are distorting. Ugh. If I discover
How about
a curio that's alive but doesn't have a body, isn't that just a jinx? Oh, nowadays people call them wubbaboos?
Wubbaboos!
Well, I might be the Department of Ecology head, but I'm not the most knowledgeable person when it comes to curios. Adler would be of more help, but he's been... I must say, it's a little embarrassing for the space station to be in such disarray while guests are visiting. We've been through a huge crisis and are still recovering. But there are some who are trying to exploit the chaos to agitate the workforce. People are growing more and more distrustful of the management here. It's probably turned into a big headache for Asta, too. Never mind, I shouldn't be telling you this. It's something that we researchers need to resolve ourselves. Pretend I didn't say anything.
You're very sussy in more ways than one.
Adler. Right. Then I ran into Arlen. Adler was with...
Explore memories. Memories.
Adler was with Arlen.
What? He went to the scene alone with Peppy? How could you let him?
Calm down, Brother Arlen. I know you're upset.
We're walking the dog.
We're having a walk.
Can you get your story straight first?
like I said, we're walking the dog.
Uh-huh.
So I'm the dog?
Wow!
They seem to be hiding something.
Alright, out with it.
Is there something you need?
I'm looking for Adler.
Oh, really? What a coincidence. We're looking for him too. That kid sure is brave, running straight to the scene on his own.
Aren't you supposed to be walking the dog?
Yes, well, Peppy isn't here. You see, Brother Arlen, I can't keep this up anymore.
Can you leave the talking to me next time?
Is there a problem?
Let's walk and talk.
Fine, talk.
Why are you looking for Adler?
I don't know, something, I don't know.
A lost curio.
Yeah, lost courier.
I see. He'll be able to help.
Okay.
Careful. The fragmentum in this area is very unstable. Over there! As I thought, he's in trouble. Let's go!
Oh my god, why?
Just in time.
Existence is unity. Every petal all will be swept away by the wind.
Naughty child.
Relax. Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Stand still.
I'm okay. Nap time.
Cutting the net. Relax. Time to say bye. Boom. May as well kill them all.
Eternal.
Lance at the ready.
Enjoying yourself?
Why is there no sound? Oh well.
Time for a shot. So this is...
Stand still.
Alright, done.
Peppy! Are you okay?
That's me. What's up?
He wants to ask you something about curios. I'll leave you to it. Adler, Peppy's in your hands now. Oh, about that investigation I asked for.
Don't worry. I think I figured something out. Catch you later. So, which curio do you want to know about?
The one with the one that has no body.
That's all you got? Too abstract.
That's all Herta said.
Well, there's beauty in the abstract, I guess. Have you asked the Department of Ecology head?
She said it was like a wubbagoo.
She's not wrong. But that doesn't feel entirely right either.
Huh? What did I say?
Now that you mention it, I have a wild hypothesis. But it needs verifying. Let's call it a day. Wait for me. I'll be in touch.
Adler seems to have gotten a lead, but what was the information I forgot? And from whom? Let's go over it from the start. I may have overlooked something. Right. My memories of Arlen and Adler are hazy.
A curio that's a... How's it going? Did you find... I see. Is that what Hinkle and think? At least that counts as a lead. See? My research... Anxious, me? Is it that obvious? After the Legion's invasion, the space station has been under constant scrutiny. Physical damage can be easily repaired, but it takes a long time to heal the wounds in people's hearts. Some researchers have been questioning the management and security of the space station ever since the invasion. Things had settled down a bit with the reconstruction efforts, but the researchers' disappearances have rattled them again. Yes, 4 researchers have inexplicably disappeared in a matter of days. No exit logs, no traces. Vanished. People were just starting to regain their footing after the catastrophe. I didn't want panic to spread, so I suppressed the reports and told the security department to investigate in secret. However, as you can see, it's hard to keep secrets in a sardine can like this. Rebuilding trust is harder than establishing it in the first place. I'm concerned someone's pulling strings to sway public opinion. Anyway, the most important thing is to get to the bottom of the disappearances.
Do you need my help?
That's okay, but thank you for the offer. Aren't you helping Madame Herta with something already?
Yeah, something about a curio, one without a body.
Oh, by the way, I heard about the thing mentioned, and I'll look into it too.
It's a name.
I'll find a way to solve the problem for this.
So I did consult someone else other than Hinkle. The only thing I remember is that they're from the Department of Insight. The other person should be from the Department of Insight. I need to remember who it... The other person should be...
Alright.
Identifying that...
Let me describe it again in case you forgot. It's alive, but it doesn't have a body. Send me a signal when you see trace.
I think she mentioned something... If only there was...
Anyway, keep up the good...
Hey, what brings you here, Rit? It's all taken care of. Here's the account you asked for.
Sure.
Oh, you flatter me. I'm just a peddler doing a small scale. Best luck.
Again? How many times?
Here, too. My memories are... Did my memory piece together irrelevant... Now I remember. The other person is Emily. She was at the base zone. What did Emily say?
I say, what a wonderfully intelligent... I'm not that wonderful. I'm just okay. No need to be modest. At my age, though, I confess I did hear someone say you... Sure. See this material here? People are so inconsiderate. How's someone like me supposed to make out the small print? I'm not getting any younger, and my eyes...
Again? How many times has it been?
Oh, another smart-looking youngster.
Huh. Asta told you to find me? A curio that doesn't have a body but is alive. Isn't the Department of Ecology full of curio experts? That's got nothing to do with the Department of Insight. However, I've heard of such a species. A colleague who came back from a business trip said that the Cienjo Alliance has life forms like... Don't get me wrong, I was merely relaying information. I didn't mean I'd help you.
The Cienjo species Emily mentioned seems to be what inspired Adler. The Cienjo species Emily mentioned...
Alright.
I figured you... I'm sorry.
Just as I thought. I vaguely remember that...
It was this one.
I'm sorry.
Ah, what? Okay.
I see. Could you also tell that Lady Asta... I'll be honest with you. It's been tough. The surveillance didn't capture anything regarding the researchers. There's only one clue. Adler observed that the automatic fire suppression system was momentarily activated around the time. That means that the words they used were...
Have you asked the department? Huh.
Huh?
I think it was this one.
Huh. She's not wrong. Ah, that's right! They're called Heliobi. I guess you could say that Wubbaboos and Heliobi are sort of like cousins. Both are types of energy life form.
Yeah, so
Huh. Now that you mention it, I have a wild hypothesis. Let's call it a day.
Spontaneous combustion of the human body. That's most likely the truth.
Yeah, I
need to go over it from the start.
Herta's assignment. It might be the Helios or the...
Let me describe it again in case you... Send me a signal when you see trace...
I think if only there were some...
It wasn't a Helio. Let's do that one. What was... It's this one.
Let me send me a signal when you see... That's not the point. I wouldn't be bothering with it if it didn't have something to do with the geniuses. Anyway, keep up the good work.
I commend your stamina for recounting that interminable tale. You must be exhausted. My ears certainly are.
Uh-huh.
So, to sum it up, the last time you laid eyes on Herta was in her office.
Yep.
She sent you on a wild goose chase for some trinket, the curio. After which you knew nothing else until Lady Asta contacted you. If that's the narrative you're sticking to, then indulge me. Who, pray tell, can substantiate this captivating drama?
Give me a minute. Asta.
A second-hand account. She wasn't at the scene. Hearsay hardly counts as compelling evidence, now does it?
Affirmation. We can ask Herta herself.
Well, if you lace up those boots and start sprinting now, you might just catch the IPC shuttle in 4 system hours. But as it stands, not a single soul can corroborate his story.
Mr. Ratio, your style of questioning would seem to have a preconceived bias.
Apologies, it's an unfortunate habit of mine. When one is immersed in academic research, skepticism comes far more naturally than belief. It is also the most efficient method, judging from my experience. Seeking answers with a negative hypothesis in mind is still valid research. It can still help us reach the truth. If he is truly innocent, he can clear his name with answers. Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment.
If you knew Herta, then you wouldn't find it weird.
Don't interrupt other people. Did no one teach you manners? Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment.
Huge crisis to recovery, people are gonna know. No, and it was this one.
I remember now. Back then.
That's enough pretend. Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted...
I remember now.
Oh,
That's enough. Based on your story.
Okay, do I have...
I remember now.
Okay, I'm gonna have to...
That's enough. Based on your story. And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name. Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles. And yet, she singles out one nameless ordinary curio? It's hard for me to imagine she would treasure one curio so much.
Sure, but you're the one saying the curio in question is ordinary.
Say what you want to say.
A correct observation, if I may add.
Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets.
I doubt Herta is interested in the curio itself.
Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment. And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name.
I remember now.
That's enough. And the assignment in...
Herta didn't mention the name of the curio. We were talking about something else, and she just mentioned it in passing. However, she did give a thorough description of the curio. I didn't make that up.
True. You wouldn't be able to make that up.
Why do I feel like I'm being looked down on?
And the assignment, Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles. And
the curio isn't the point. Herta was only addressing it because of its relation to the Genius Society.
I would imagine the curio is the creation of a genius. Affirmation. It holds some special meaning to Herta.
Yes. That seems logically sound. Then you said you asked Asta for help with the lost curio.
Yes, I didn't get a direct answer, but Asta recommended I seek out a researcher who could help.
Then you said you asked, however. She decided to hold her tongue until now?
Mr. Ratio, it's because...
I'm asking him. Your testimony went out the window the second you started being secretive. However, she decided to hold her tongue until now?
This one?
I remember now.
That's enough. However, she decided to hold... So what's the story? Are you full of fanciful fiction? Or is Asta the one hoarding secrets?
The space station has been very distrustful of its higher management, ever since the Antimatter Legion's invasion. Another severe incident would further intensify suspicion, and cause great internal strife.
Oh. So that explains why Lady Asta approved of my participation. After all, the Intelligentsia Guild's representative wouldn't be linked to the space station, but would still share the IPC's position. They wouldn't be partial to anyone, but would still act for the space station's benefit. Two birds with one stone. Researchers' disappearances, you say? Yes, I've heard the responsibility of sorting out that mess has been thrust upon Arlen, head of the security department.
Yes. I ran into Arlen when looking for Adler.
Adler?
A level 2 researcher. According to the Department of Ecology head, he knows more about curios than anyone else. He happened to be helping Arlen investigate the disappearances.
Well, did he enlighten you?
Adler seemed to have an idea at the time, but he never contacted me again.
Researchers' disappearances, you said. Clearly, though, it bears no connection to Herta's puppet being attacked.
But...
No connection? I disagree. There should be evidence linking them.
Clearly, though, it bears no connection to Herta's puppet being attacked. Cut the act. You're perfectly aware of the point I'm making.
Doubt me all you like. You and I are no different. We both stumbled into this, but you decided to assume the role of interrogator.
Oh? Your point being, cut the act. You're
My
perfectly
point
aware
being,
of the point I'm making.
I don't know, number 2?
I remember now.
Nope.
That's enough. Cut the act. You're perfectly aware of the point.
Correction. There may...
Researcher's disappearance? Clearly, though, it bears no
No. If I recall correctly, Asta said, one of Madame Herta's puppets was attacked by an unknown perpetrator. We don't know the location of the puppet, and we can't pinpoint its signal. Don't know the location. Isn't that the same as missing?
She did say that. But then what? You need to provide evidence to show incidents are linked.
There should be evidence. Arlen discovered something odd when he was investigating the disappearances. The space station's automatic fire suppression system was momentarily activated around the time the disappearances happened. Arlen mentioned that each victim disappeared due to spontaneous combustion.
Huh. But there are no signs of a fire anywhere in the space station.
That's what's so odd about it. But this information has an additional layer of importance. This may not be direct evidence, but if the system also recorded the fire suppression system activating when the puppet was attacked, then there's ample evidence to indicate that these two cases are linked.
Okay.
If these two incidents were caused by the same person, then the suspicion put on you would decrease, provided that this fire suppression record does exist in the system.
We'll see in the main control room. Let's go. Huh? What was that?
Who? Wait, what?
Harrider Newsflash. This is an urgent broadcast. I repeat, this is an urgent broadcast. News has finally emerged regarding the attack on Madame Herta. The Annihilation Gang has claimed responsibility for the incident and warned of further activity. The Guild has expressed utmost condemnation.
The gods of the starry skies have abandoned the world. They give no thought to the masses. Only the wounded savior can bathe the world in the firelight of destruction. Yet always there are cowards trying in vain to reject their favor and escape the wounds. Flee then. Flee as far as you can. No matter the distance, annihilation will find you.
Okay, what the heck was that?
This is...
A declaration of war, and an announcement of what's to come. They have set their sights on you. The Legion's impact remains, and the Annihilation Gang is already paying a visit. It almost seems like this space station is more suited for the path of destruction than erudition.
This Duke Inferno Ifrit is a life form that hails from Fatora, a world long since destroyed. His race, the ever-burning fire demons, regard Nanook as their emperor and savior, but the Eon has never cast their gaze upon them.
A group of pitiful lunatics. I like Dr. Primitive's assessment of them. The value Nanook sees in the Annihilation Gang is perhaps far less than one might see in a child who deliberately broke a vase. The fire demons have a cruel temper and instinctively ignite and destroy items. Ifrit is particularly evil and cruel, even among his kin. The Everflame mansion he heads is even the arch-enemy of the Japella Brotherhood, despite both groups belonging to the Annihilation Gang.
Japella Brotherhood? I've heard that name somewhere.
On the Stellaron Hunters wanted posters, they stand accused of inciting the Japella Rebellion.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The uprising that caused the downfall of the Brotherhood.
The Japella Palace crumbled in the scorching flames, and Ifrit's power has grown by the day ever since. Would you believe it would be merely a coincidence? Something similar is about to happen here. Spontaneous combustion? For him, it's as routine as me finding fault in everything. The disappearance of researchers and the puppet were all part of the plan. And after that video will soon circulate. And this station's fate? Flames. Nothing but flames.
The destruction of trust.
I'm afraid more than trust will be destroyed here. You need to start acting now if you want to survive. You, come with me.
Me?
You have a superior strategy? Pray tell, do we set the two of them loose, turning whispered fears into full-blown pandemonium?
If we did that, we'd be at a disadvantage. I'll stay here and try to contain the news as best I can. Please, investigate the issue quickly.
Fine. Okay. First off, what's the whatchamacallit?
No surprise there.
Where am I going? Here.
Oh, is that a stain? I like this coat.
What am I doing? Okay, I'm gonna check the boss and see the Peppy, the elemental weakness. Oh, what am I doing? Okay.
Not good. This is serious. The security department will do whatever we can to help you.
A list of the missing researchers.
Sure, but the security department already...
A list of the missing researchers and their details.
Okay.
Take it. Remember these names. Find a friend who's tuned into the gossip around here and tell them you want to know the relationship between these people.
Alright,
I don't know. That depends on your friend.
Yep. It's been a while. Who is she again? I forgot. It's been a while.
What else do you need me to do?
Take me to the one who knows the most about curios within the Department of Ecology.
He disappeared too. I didn't really notice at first. Adler's difficult to get a hold of at the best of times, but it's been a few system hours and I still can't reach him. Even the last time I saw him was in the Master Control Zone. He was with Wen Sherling from the Department of Implement Arts.
Lead the way. You said Adler was on the verge of a discovery, yet couldn't confer his knowledge. If his disappearance is also related to the case here, then maybe he really did stumble upon something.
True. The keywords that got Adler thinking were energy life forms. Duke Inferno is also an energy life form. We need to investigate.
Need your help, Dong Hong. Duke Inferno, tell me. All right.
Jerk! Fine! Disappear! I don't ever want to see your face again!
What did Adler do to you?
Adler, he disappeared. He's been acting really weird recently. Always researching stuff like spontaneous combustion, supernatural activities. He doesn't even answer me when I speak to him. He was talking to himself.
What did he talk about?
He kept saying the word phrase.
Phrase.
Who said I want him back? But if you want to find him, he was reading this booklet the last time I saw him. I don't know exactly what he's searching for, but I hope it can help you.
Yo. Okay. You got something? Go on. What? Thanks. Alright. We got something.
Your countenance suggests tragedy. So the researchers who disappeared were at the forefront of challenging management. Isn't that a curious puzzle piece? I finished browsing through this booklet while you were replying to messages. It recorded the lives of a few Genius Society members. I'd say it contains some interesting information. It's time to go back and chat with Lady Asta and Mr. Screwlam.
What do you mean? Okay. Yeah, I have those doors open, so... Oh yeah, it's closed, so I'm gonna have to go the other way then. You gotta be joking. Should have this place open. Yep, it should be. There we go. Trump! Gotcha! Alright, 60 primos, let's go.
The human body is beautiful.
You're back. I've been monitoring the dark web. I barely managed to stop the video from spreading. The incident hasn't grown any bigger, for now. How are things with you?
Less than promising. Or to use a different phrase, we're in deep trouble. We're running out of time. Let's retrace our steps and evaluate the situation. From the data we've collected, there are 3 avenues we can explore. First, Adler's disappearance. He must have come across some vital information. The next angle is what the victims have in common, distasteful as that discussion may be. Last is the abilities of Duke Inferno and the secret of spontaneous human combustion. The next first.
Adler also.
You think that Adler has discovered...
Indeed. And I already know what he found. First, the next angle is what the victims have in common, distasteful as that discussion may be. First, Adler's disappearance. He must have come across some vital...
I understand.
Tenuous connections. First, the next angle is what the victims have in common, distasteful as that discussion may be. Last is the ability. During prior unrest, instigated by the Everflame Mansion, some testified to seeing miscreants materialize from the Inferno. The flickering tongues of Duke Inferno's fire carrying a certain property, and this property is the secret behind spontaneous human combustion. Look, the answer is right there. This booklet describes a kind of fire that can phase through dimensions, claiming it burns through world.
I understand.
Tenuous this booklet...
It's the phase flame. The creation of member number 29, Sir Kal. She was an amazing genius. Intelligent, kind, and humble. However, she lived for a mere 29 days on the human calendar. Such a pity. The phase flame shifted into a different phase as soon as it was created. When it returned to this phase, Sir Kal had already passed away.
This booklet describes a kind of... The kindling of this unique flame must be the missing curio that Hurt has been searching for.
I understand.
Tenuous the kindling of this unique flame. I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered.
I understand.
Tenuous I fear that this is the truth. Undoubtedly, the Curio Herta and Adler already discovered the relationship between spontaneous... I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered.
I understand.
Tenuous
I'm gonna be a little lazy here.
Adler discovered.
Didn't we say
when Sherling said,
okay,
Adler kept
Oh yeah, the
muttering about
phrase.
a phrase before he disappeared. I believe this word was actually phase. He saw member 29 Sir Call's research topic in this booklet and verified his hypothesis.
Maybe that's why I didn't pick a phrase, because I was like, phrase doesn't have anything to do with what we're talking about. But then obviously Dr. Rachel said like, well, it could have been phase, or she misheard it. So I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
As a scion of the phase flame, Duke Inferno would naturally share similar capabilities. Full-on phase shifting may be a bit too ambitious for him, but teleportation, that's likely more his speed. That is the truth of the spontaneous human combustion. The researchers didn't disappear. They were moved.
Wow.
We don't know where the victims went, but Duke Inferno's plan is now clear, and the sudden and consecutive disappearances provided the best environment for chaos to fester. Once the seed of unrest has sprouted, he will then send out an announcement for an imminent attack. It will push the crisis from the dark into the light, catalyzing it into new growth and bloom. The next step would be to ignite the spark. Look at those researchers who disappeared. What would happen if someone realized their similarities? I need say no more.
It was all a premeditated trap to stir up chaos on the space station.
We're running out of time.
Alright, what's going on? Ah, of course. Okay, the surveillance team. Holy moly! Holy moly!
This...
No, it isn't enough.
Indeed, it needs one more spark.
What do you mean?
If you limit your involvement to this, there's still room for excuses. If it were me, I wouldn't give you the chance.
Could it be?
Huh? What is it?
She disappeared. Okay.
Stay calm. Asta was merely teleported. Her life was not in danger. Based on first-hand experience, I have ascertained that Ifrit's flame is simply a splinter of the primordial phase flame, lacking any phase shift ability. Logic. Asta is still within the confines of the space station.
What do we do now?
That flame must still be somewhere inside the station. Find it, and we'll find a way to bring her back.
A splinter, you say? The arrogance of the gifted is charming in its own way. Try then if you must.
It seems that Duke Inferno didn't deign to personally grace the space station. He merely cast infernal fire into our midst to wreak havoc among the researchers. When the fire fizzles out, his malevolent plans will vanish without a trace.
I will head to Herta's office and activate the folded space in the curio storage room. With some changes to its parameters, I can use it to block the fire's teleportation routes and seal it inside the station. Mr. Ratio, please go with Mr. Trailblazer and contain the fire.
Alrighty then. Alright, we're up against... Okay. I'm gonna have, What do you do? Okay, there you go. I'm gonna need him because it's... Actually, wait. Yeah, I'm gonna have him on. And then I'm gonna have, What's his deal, actually? Hunt. Okay, so he hunts. Actually, if that's the case, I don't need, okay. Just remove him. Actually, you know what? Let me see the enemies. Oh yeah, they're all, okay, never mind. Yeah, no, we need Dr. Ratio then. He stays, We need a buffer. Bronya. I could go for Ting Yun or she's level 70. Actually, you know what? Let's go Ting Yun. And then Natasha. Or myself for defense just in case.
The infernal fire is also a form of energy life form. The imaging device will pick up its trace. The way is awash with flames. It must have just teleported. Be careful. Get ready to dash into the fire.
We dash. Okay.
See? It's still in the space station.
Wait, that looks like a
Squirrel
Helios.
said it cannot escape from here. Do you know what to do with cornered prey? Hunt it to the death.
The fire is dying. This place is strange.
It's still resisting. The fold in the space has shifted. I can deduce its escape route with a mere glance.
I am dodging. Wait, actually, what? Do I just go here or do I go in front? Do I go here? Actually, you know what? Let's try Dr. Ratio since we're already getting him free. So let's see what's his deal.
Your answers? Test.
There's always a weakness. Lend me your strength.
I'm asking questions. Answer me.
Time for a shot.
Your answers?
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Test.
There's always a weakness.
I'm on guard.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
I'm asking questions. Answer me. Mediocre.
It's his ult.
SAS Perkibi.
Yeah, it's a hunt, so it's a singular target, so.
Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
L, just L. Just L. Just guys, just L. Just L. Yeet. Guys, take this L. We'll see what happens.
Why? This has nothing to do with you.
The flame is getting weaker. Duke Inferno can't maintain.
Up? Okay. See, I'm smart. I don't know where to go. Up here, I guess. Nope. Hello.
What is your goal?
Seems like this chase is about to end.
Yeah. Also health. It's just a little bitty flame.
It's over.
Ignorant fools blindly chasing the firelight, not knowing that the blessings of destruction already lie at their feet. It is little wonder that even the descent of the Savior's Legion was unable to cleanse this place. I will acknowledge my brashness. But next time, expect no intermediaries. I will come to personally offer you the demise of your sins with infernal fire.
A small fragment of consciousness in there is gone. Duke Inferno has discarded this fire. Oh? No. Hold on.
Touchy, touchy. Oh no! Get off me! What am I looking at? What am I looking at?
Ah, the banal theatrics of stalling. Let's not. Shall we? SAS.
Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Immortality means forever.
Lend me your strength.
Misery.
It's time.
Immortality. 0 points.
Not as strange.
Now, your answers? A test.
Lands at the bat.
Alrighty then. Yeah, that was fun. Feeling sleepy
Good
right
work.
now, but
You
know,
did very well.
I have to keep going. Alright, we just have to finish these main quests and then I'm gonna sleep. Maybe I'll edit the video like tomorrow. Probably it'll be uploaded then, so yeah.
Rest assured, Asta only had a fright. She is recovering in the clinic. While you were chasing the enemy, the security department also found the missing researchers. Affirmation. They are all safe and sound.
How'd you find them?
It was all thanks to Adler. They fell into a spatial curio and could not leave until the Department of Ecology's most knowledgeable curio expert solved it from within. Many of them were shaken by their experience when Arlen found them, but they are otherwise fine.
Is it the end? Please.
Yes, it is over.
Why do I feel like you didn't do much? Honestly, you know what? Yeah, you're kind of right.
This business is over, and I believe the space station will be able to deal with any internal aftershocks. In Herta's stead, I thank you for your efforts, sir. But there is one mystery that remains unsolved.
Which is?
And that is something I must deal with myself. I've been waiting.
Fallout from this incident remains. Surely you have plenty of pressing matters to attend to. Or is the safety of the space station beneath your concern?
Answer. That is exactly why I came. After all, the principal figure in this whole affair is right here.
When did you start to doubt me?
When one is immersed in academic research, skepticism comes far more naturally than belief. I've had the same bad habit as you since the beginning, Mr. Ratio.
I must say, I'm quite honored, Mr. Screwlum. But do explain, why opt for silent wisdom when you already had the pieces of the puzzle?
For curiosity's sake. Affirmation. I made the same decision as you. To accompany and observe.
Oh, and when did you become convinced?
Objectively speaking, aside from some minor spiritual trauma, no researchers were hurt in this attack, which never aligned with the Annihilation Gang's modus operandi. Logic? A third party saved them.
Had I not fortuitously acquired a spark of the phase flame and intervened in Duke Inferno's teleportation, those people would already be space waste, floating past the windows here.
You are more candid than I calculated.
But still behaving within your calculations, no? One last question, Screwlum. Genius though you are, can you deduce why I did this?
I cannot be sure and can only hypothesize. Helping the weak hints at the merciful instinct of a medical doctor, but maintaining a cool, detached observation reveals the strictness of a scholar. And pulling the strings from behind the curtain is akin to laying down the gauntlet to a genius.
The ruler of planet Screwlum is indeed well versed in the human mind. It's a pity you're as much in the ivory tower as other geniuses. You still got one thing wrong. To stand aside and observe is the best treatment one can give. There is a disease called foolishness that is harder to cure than any ailment. The path of erudition has neither reason nor logic. While geniuses wander among the stars, the ordinary can't even trace their footsteps. Those less gifted have no choice but to walk alone, enduring a lifetime of tumbles and triumphs. But even a life marked by failure is a life worth living. It is only in moments of solitude and despair, when help is absent, that fools grasp how to pick themselves up. I have a fastidious nature. I cannot stand fools, idiots, or imbeciles. Seeing them fills me with dread. Regrettably, this space station is just like the Intelligentsia Guild, devoid of geniuses and filled with mediocrity.
You wish to uproot the researchers' blind worship of geniuses.
I am only laying out my questions. As for the answers, they'll find them themselves. Pursuit tinged with negativity is still pursuit, and it is capable of leading us to the right conclusion. For the masses of the mediocre to reach a level of awareness, this is a necessary rite of passage.
You are indeed more like a medical doctor than a scholar.
As for the spark I leave behind,
I believe Asta will deal with it properly.
It is also a lesson I left for her. With that, I take my leave. I look forward to future encounters with such brilliant minds, Let's hope they're as memorable as those we had today. A farce full of trivial concerns. Ultimately, they're just mediocre minds.
And that's the end! Alrighty then! Please, no more quests. Just... I heard what you did, nice work. Yeah, how's Asta doing? I mean her safety. That's exactly what I'm worried. What? The fuck? Oh, finally it's over. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching my video. I'll see you guys in the next one. I need sleep. Holy.
Ah.